Discover the perfect blend of modern comfort and countryside living in this beautiful 3-bedroom house in the Beresford Estate. I'll be walking you through, giving you an idea of what to expect. If you have been following the page or seen some of the properties advertised in Beresford, it's mostly land and houses. Yeah, so I'll be walking you through this house. It's in the Lilayi area. So Beresford is in the Lilayi area. If you're on Kafio Road, you branch off to Lilayi Road, heading towards National Milling and Lilayi Police College. When you get Lilayi Police College, you take a right if you're heading towards Lilayi Lodge. So Beresford Estate is basically neighbors with Lilayi Lodge. So one cool thing is even when you're driving in, you can get, I guess, a free game drive. There's some animals that obviously come close to the fence. And yeah. So I'll be walking you through, like always, just give you an idea. So we'll start with the outside, obviously. The first thing you notice when you enter this property is the gardens. So the house is basically central and it's surrounded by lush gardens. You can see, I'm not sure if you can also see the pop-up sprinklers. So well-maintained gardens. Just try and avoid the sprinklers, hoping not to get wet. Yeah, so you can see, the only thing obviously that's missing is a swimming pool. But obviously you can, that if you get the property, you have to do that for yourself. I mean, who knows, maybe even negotiate it, but I mean, that obviously changes pricing. But as is, you take it and you get to set up your swimming pool, which will obviously be a great accessory next to the house. So before we head in, I want to just point out there's this area. So this area is basically, I guess they are doing for like outdoor wood fires. Yeah, you can sit around. So another unique thing is also if you have kids, or maybe just someone who loves the outdoors as well, you can basically camp from here. You can do some, if your kids have friends, obviously they do have friends. I mean, if your kids have friends, they can obviously, I mean, invite them over and just camp on site. They don't have to go anywhere too far. They can adjust the surrounding. I mean, the trees around, so lots of indigenous trees. So I mean, they can camp on site. Lots of space for your, if you have pets, for them to explore. Enough space for them to move around. Whoa, let's move back. Some sprinklers about to hit us. Yeah, so perfect place to raise a family. Or even another unique point is if you have, I mean, if you want like a getaway home, like a weekend home, this is also a good fit. Beresford Estate, one of the things of the neighborhood is they're trying to maintain that natural feel, just being away from the city and being amongst nature. Also, people are keeping the indigenous trees and just building their houses in the central part. Same concept that has been done here. So here, obviously, here you have space if you're going to do some braaiing outside. You can obviously here where you prepare the meats and all. I mean, yeah, it will depend on what your dietary preferences are, meat, or if you're I guess plant-based or something. You can do your Beyond Meats there and everything. I mean, so all-inclusive home. Everyone is welcome, basically. Yeah. I mean, even just for hosting friends. I mean, lots of space, lots and lots of space. So let's head inside now. We're done with the outside. So the roof was recently done. I wouldn't say recent, but I mean, mostly, our story was a thatched roof that they decided to change. So made it a bit more modern. So we'll start with this room here on our left. So this room can be an extra bedroom, or even a home office, or even a TV room, a game room, especially the fact that it's just near the entrance. I mean, looking at where it is, you obviously need more privacy, and depending on what you use the house for, you can just have that as a place to entertain people. You have a large table around here. Just imagine family meals overlooking your gardens. You have that unique chandelier up there. And also it has very high ceilings, so you don't have to, there are air cons, but obviously that has effect on the temperature in the house. It's not very, doesn't get too hot. Then we have, this room also has a bathroom. So it's technically self-contained. So the way I decided to use it for, especially if it's entertaining people, having people over, you have your shower, your sink, and your toilet. So I mean, depending on what you use the room for, obviously they have at least access to a bathroom, which is a unique way, the way the door slides. It's a foldable door. You can see it folds in, folds out. Yeah, so that's the first room. We have that door over there that leads into the house. So of us, when they close off here, they have access to the house. But I mean, this house is very unique. Show you the chandeliers. So you can see we're in the inside now. So here, I mean, being the entryway, I mean, you probably have a dining here because it's close to the kitchen. And, but then again, obviously you want your guests to reach directly to the living area, but I mean, you can decide. You can have the main living area here, you have the TV over there. Look at the way it's set up. Yeah. Well, like I mentioned, that can be the TV room. Then here you have more for dining and just a lounge or something. Yeah, but I mean, the choice is yours, and then the ideas. Like I mentioned, very high ceilings. We have 2 bedrooms upstairs and 1 bedroom downstairs. I mean, if you can add that other room there if you want to add it as a 4th bedroom, but obviously, yeah. So much to think of the staircase, which is also pretty unique. You can see. So before we head to the bedrooms, let's have a look at the kitchen. So kitchen, unique thing about the kitchen, you have black countertops. Then you also have another countertop which is wooden here, overlooking the main living area. You see. Head this way. This takes us to the laundry room. So you have this laundry space here. Then at the back here, obviously you can set up your clothesline. Yeah. You know, hang your clothes here and all that. Your laundry is done. If you have the laundry area here. This room is where the solar is. It's locked, obviously. If you want to have a look. So the house is off-grid, basically. So they're 100% solar powered. So you don't have to worry about Zesco. I mean, it's being sold as is. That's the perfect part about everything. So we're heading upstairs now. Wait. Okay, we'll see that room last. It's like the master bedroom because it's self-contained. So we'll have to walk down and see it last. Pretty nice view from top here. You can see. I love the chandelier. It's quite unique. I was told the finishing of the cupboards are mukwa. So I'd imagine it's the same for that. I'm not a wood expert, but wood is wood to me, but I'm pretty sure it's what the same, yeah. So on the bedrooms now. So you have your mukwa storage here, mukwa wardrobes. You see, should be locked. I might open it right. Should be locked. So let's try this one. Yeah. So storage space there. Big enough windows. It's a decent view. This house feels like it's straight out of those, I'll say magazine, but I mean, there are very few homes like this around, you know, that were designed this way. So we head this way. This is the shared bathroom. So the 2 rooms upstairs share a bathroom. You have a bathtub there. You have your shower and your sink and some storage space under there. So very few houses also have like the shared bathroom have a shower and a bathtub. You'd probably only see that in the master bedroom, but with this house, the shared bedrooms, you have that option. So we head to the other room. Slightly bigger than the other room or from. You have your Muka wardrobes there, storage space, and extra storage space. I don't think I saw a door in that room. I doubt there is. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, basically just storage space. And the window over there. I would say fairy tale, I think, not magazine, like a fairy tale, you know? That house in the woods, you know? House in the woods. Yeah, like a fairy tale, not a magazine, straight out of a fairy tale. Just the finishing itself is all. I mean, just imagine you put the finish that you can just, you'd have to, the interior design has to be, yeah, there's no door in here. There's no closet, only that room. So that room has more space, storage space than that first room we saw. So now we look at the final room, downstairs. This is probably one of the most unique homes I've been to. So this acts as the master bedroom. I mean, obviously it's good. It is the master bedroom, looking at it, self-contained, you know that. So you have that space there, the polished concrete floors. The bathrooms are tiled, only the rooms, the open spaces and in like the living areas have got polished concrete. So obviously you can still change and do your own style, but they went for polished concrete. I mean, leaving it the way it is, it keeps that charm, and you have to have you have to design it in a very specific, you have to do the finish in a very specific way just to blend everything in. And that will bring out the real beauty in this property. It is beautiful as is, but obviously just a few touches here and there to make it much more, to bring out its full potential. Okay, so master bathroom, you have a shower, your twin sinks over there, your storage space underneath, you have your bathtub as well, and toilet. Like I said, very few homes have double, like we saw upstairs, that room had the shower and the bathtub. So in here, in all the rooms, you have that option. Yeah, so that's it for the house tour. 3-bedroom with an extra room that can be possible, a bedroom or office or entertainment room in Beresford Estate in the Lilayi area, sitting on a 2.4 acre plot. Enough space for expansion if you want to have guest houses or even set up a pool, which is the only thing I would say this house is missing. Everything else is probably in, give it a 9.8, 9.5. The 5, I mean, the pool can always be set up, those are small issues. Yeah, so tell me what you think of the house. Love to hear your thoughts. 3-bedroom, Lilayi, Beresford Estate. What would you do? How would you live here? What ideas would you change? What would you change about the house? Would you keep it the same? I personally would keep it the same and just set up a swimming pool. And would you live here as your primary residence, or would you use it as a getaway home? I mean, you know, over the weekends, if holidays, somewhere you can come to, you rent it out most of the year, and you just obviously come here over the holidays. Maybe an Airbnb, there are all those options. I mean, Beresford Estate is quite a unique neighborhood. So if you're a unique individual looking for something that fits your thirst for nature, we'd love to hear from you. Contact details in the description. Like, share, follow, subscribe where you're watching from. Good day.